I saw it coming.
Evil, watch those grills.
I rolled beneath a nearby table and leaped to my feet with it as a battering ram. It's not exactly a brilliant plan, but the important thing is to keep moving until I think of one. Again, MODOK makes short work of the skull's furnishings. A plan starts to formulate in my brain. I'll need the flashlight I dropped. MODOK's not giving me a moment's respite. That's okay by me. I'll use that to my advantage. My shield's protection against anything these guys throw at me. The trick is putting the shield every place it has to be to deflect their fire. After years of practice, my actions resemble a karate kata, a pattern of movement performed in an ever-varying sequence. Slow down. MODOK's aiming wildly, trying to break through my defenses. Time for the unexpected.
What's he doing?
It works every time. I charge at people shooting at me.
Squeeze!
And the moment they feel the ricochets start whizzing back toward them, they stop shooting. I'd hoped the human cannonball stunt would have kept them down longer, but no such luck. I leaped back toward the area of the floor which I had maneuvered MODOK into bombarding. A good whack at the point I deemed structurally weakest, and the floor gives way. This is a strategic retreat.
He went down there.
Stand aside, little men. I will enlarge the hole so we may follow him.
Yeah, I never figured Cap to be a coward running away from a fight like that.
Think what you want, Porcupine. There's MODOK.
Can't see.
Now, hold that pose. I did it. I broke the mental transmitter on his brow, which enables him to project his mental energy as deadly force. Now he'll be a lot easier to deal with. There's something surreal about all this. I still can't believe these are the actual persons come back from the dead. They must be skilled actors, or robots, or something. But they act and sound exactly like who they seem to be. And that's how I've been dealing with them. Down here in the catacombs, there's more cover and less light. The odds against me are... What? A harsh beam of light. MODOK must be projecting it, but how? I thought I just wrecked his modulator device. Come to think of it, it was strange how the ultimatum agent recovered so soon after smashing against Porcupine's quills. Robots. They must be.
Justice must be served. Shoot him.
Thanks for the warning, Scourge, or whoever you are. One good thing about MODOK's spotlight, my foes can't see any better than I can. But while their shooting reveals their position to me, I'm as silent as a panther. Till I make contact, of course. The agent's face feels like flesh as I strike him a glancing blow with my shield. There goes the robot theory. I'm rougher on Porcupine's body armor. Scourge feels non-metallic, non-robotic too. A force blast blisters the air over my right shoulder. It's obviously MODOK, but how'd he repair his cerebral circuitry in such a short time? Frustrating. I've got all the pieces, but how do they fit?
Surprised at our persistence, Captain? You should be. Now that we are all agents of a higher power, our resilience, our stamina, our very wills to succeed have been augmented to unsurpassable levels. We four ghosts cannot rest until you have laid down your life.
Not the cheeriest of thoughts. I'm beginning to feel the first twinges of fatigue. If the four of them truly are inhumanly tireless, it'll just be a matter of time until... No, I cannot give in to defeatism. I will battle them as long as I have an ounce of energy left in my body. By the founding fathers, I will win.
You can run like a frightened rabbit, Captain, but it will only delay the inevitable.
Don't let MODOK hog the glory of the kill.
Where's my gun? Unbelievable. The others are recovering. That's two of these support columns I've decoyed MODOK into blasting. One more might do the trick.
Look at him, cavorting about, chasing shadows, battling the demons of his own mind. This is the revenge I have craved all these long months.
They just keep coming at me, forcing me into corners I have to fight my way out of. They can't be human. They can't be ghosts. They're like something out of my darkest nightmares. The foes I cannot beat. How many times must I smash these things before they'll stay down? I held back the first time, believing them to be human beings, impersonators, but now I'm striking with all my might, putting everything I've got into each throw, every throw of my shield. MODOK must have figured out my plan to have him collapse the roof. His mind blasts haven't been as reckless since the second pillar collapse. He stops my shield a mere foot before it strikes him. There should still be just enough diversion if I really move. The instant my feet strike the crumbling stone, something occurs to me. Against my will, I've been placed in a situation where the only way I can beat my enemies is by killing them. Yet killing with the express intention to do so is what's been preying upon my conscience these past weeks. And it's what the Skull's ghost told me I'm here to atone for. If what I'm doing is successful, will I have betrayed my ideals? Condemned my soul past the point of all redemption? Piercing the thunder caused by the ceiling cave-in, I think I hear the dying screams of the four beings I've been fighting. I'm still uncertain what they are, or were. If they are robots, then I hope these falling stones demolish them. If they're human beings impersonating my foes, then I have 4 more deaths on my conscience. If they truly are what the Skull claimed, my foes bodily brought back from the dead, then I'm off the hook. It's no crime to kill something that's already dead. How I wish I could believe in ghosts.
Confound it all! What does it take to break that man? I expose him to a potent hallucinogen to make him highly suggestible. I provide him with all the audio-visual cues necessary to direct his hallucinations in the desired path, and I supply him the perfect scenario for his own demise, exploiting his deepest guilt, and he still won't break. Can it be that Captain America is incapable of envisioning his own defeat under any circumstances? Ah, no matter. I still have my ace in the hole. Now that he has been softened by the first scenario, this will finish him off.
I somehow managed to scramble clear of the collapsing debris. Clouds of dust still hang thickly in the air, making it difficult to see or breathe. Soon as I can, I'll dig through this rubble to find out once and for all who or what I was. That voice. No, it can't. It couldn't be. It's been decades since I've heard that voice. Am I hearing things? Is this more tricks? Bucky!
That's right, Cap. James Buchanan Barnes, your original partner and all-around swell guy. How you doing?
I've had enemies try to fool me with doppelgangers of Bucky before. I grab him, touch his face. This is no robot, no actor in makeup. Dear Lord, I believe that it's he. It's Bucky. How?
It's past midnight. It's no longer Halloween. It's All Saints' Day. They let me come back so I could tell you something, Cap. Remember how you used to blame yourself for what happened to me? How I died? Well, you don't know how good it made me feel when you finally got over that. I mean, I knew the risk I was taking. Oh, I brought some people with me, Cap.
Logic tells me this couldn't possibly be happening, and yet there they are. My dad, my mom, and Sharon Carter, the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who had been the first great love of my life. Hey, Stevie!
Son! Oh, Steve!
Along with Bucky, these are the people I miss most in the whole world. The four whose memories I most revere.
Oh, Steve, you don't know how proud I am of all the good things you've done since I went away.
We're all proud of you, son. I know I wasn't the best father a boy could ever have, but you're the best son any man could ever hope to have.
Amen.
Mom, Dad, Sharon, Bucky, I've missed you all so. But why are you here?
Cap, the Red Skull never did one doggone good thing in his entire life. And even now that he's dead, he's still playing fast and loose with you.
You mean that nonsense about how I have to give up my own life to atone for the life I took?
Kind of. What the Skull wanted was for you to die in battle. And considering that it was in battle that you committed the mortal sin of taking a life, dying in battle would have only made things worse.
Stephen, there are things beyond mortal understanding. This is one of them. I don't know who made up the rules. I just know you've got to go along with them. You freely took a life. You freely got to give up your life. Not begrudgingly in battle, freely. That's the only way you can redeem your soul so that you can be with us. But Dad, I don't want to die. I close my eyes, and the world starts swirling around me. This has got to be some kind of trick, right? But my father, he may have never been able to show me that he really cared for me, but he never once lied to me, never tried to trick me. I'm so confused. I don't know what to think anymore.
Stevie, can't you see you've done enough for the world? No man who ever lived did as much as you have to make things better. You may still look young, but you've been giving yourself to the world for years and years.
Your mom's right, Cap. You've done your bit, far more than I was able to. You deserve a rest, just as you inspired me to be all that I could, to even lay down my life so others might live. Well, others will pick up your work where you left off.
Do it for us, Steve, so we can all be together again. The four people who mean more to you than anyone else are us. If you don't surrender your life, your tainted soul will never be able to join with ours in the hereafter. Please don't leave us now, or it will be forever.
I don't... What do I have to do?
It's simple, my love. All you have to do is take our hands, follow us into the light.
A warm white light emanates from somewhere down the corridor. Mom and Sharon gently take my hands. I begin to say goodbye to all those I'm leaving behind. Bernie, Sam, Jack, Nick, Jarvis, Dave, Arnie, Shan, Tony, Hank. The light feels cozy, inviting. It makes me wonder why I've feared and avoided death all my life. Then a black knot of something explodes in the pit of my stomach, making my eyes go wide in a mixture of surprise and pain. This is wrong! Suicide is the coward's way out. My friends, my family would never coax me to be a coward.
Curse him! Another few steps, and he would have walked freely into the cremation oven. I took my best psychological shots at him, and he resisted. No matter. If Dr. Faustus cannot get his revenge artfully, he will get his revenge any way he can. Captain America will not leave Skull House alive. There. He is wearied from his pantomime battle, disturbed by the encounter with his loved ones, and disoriented from the contact hallucinogens which I sprayed on objects throughout the house. He will certainly fall prey to the 101 death traps this house is honeycombed with. But just on the slim chance that I have underestimated him once again, I will exit the Skull's command center and beat a prudent retreat. I would not want to face him again, especially not after our last encounter, which left me No! Not you!
I do not take kindly to strangers using my house for such pathetic little schemes, Faustus. How dare you make use of my facilities, my library, my technologies? I am Captain America's greatest enemy, not you! If anyone deserved to have destroyed him, it was I!
No! You're not real! Just an hallucination. I must have accidentally touched something with...
Can an hallucination do this, my dear doctor?
Man, am I beat. For the past 10 minutes, this place has been a madhouse of saw blades, flamethrowers, trapdoors, daggers, poison darts, and cyanide gas. Then, as suddenly as it started, it stopped. Somewhere in this house, there's an answer to all the craziness that's gone on, and I'm not leaving until I find it. Wait. I see a figure at the top of the stairs. It's just sitting there, not moving, its head rolled painfully to one side. It looks like... Yes, it is. Dr. Faustus, the mad psychiatrist. I should have guessed that he was behind the psychological warfare. I must have been so keyed into thinking of the Red Skull that other old masterminds just didn't occur to me. I wonder what happened to him that he's just sitting there, deathly still. Just beyond where I found Faustus, I discovered his control room and learned how he manipulated everything I thought I saw and heard. Rather clever. For a few moments there I was totally convinced of the existence of the supernatural. Turned out Faustus wasn't dead, just in a severe state of shock bordering on coma. I guess he fell prey to the same tricks he was using on me. I wonder about one thing, though. Faustus is an inveterate nail-biter. His fingernails are chewed down to the nub. How the devil, then, did he get those deep claw marks around his throat?